State Route 557 towards Charm. Of course, I didn't do any good at the Airworks auction or at the tool show, but I did get to go and do a little thrifting and went to a few antique stores. I did come up with some cool finds I'll be showing you later on in the video. Got some pretty good buys at the thrift stores and got some cool stuff at the antique stores. I can add to my collection for the tractor shows. Now I'm heading on to go to a couple cool little stores and go get something to eat. Just crossed back into West Virginia on the way back from Airworks. So, kind of in a closing, it was a successful weekend, a good time. Got absolutely nothing at the auction, bought nothing at the tool show, but did get to see some good stuff. This is probably the first time in 8 years I haven't gotten anything in the auction, but it was just a pretty expensive time to buy. A lot's changed the last few years. It seems like prices have really went up at a lot of the auctions up that way. But it was still a good time. You never know what you'll run into or come across. But I did pick up a few things out thrifting and, you know, went some different places. But like I said, it was still a fun time. Got about another hour and 15 minutes into my travel till I get home. Alright, on my past weekend out at the Airworks event, I didn't do any good at the auction, but I was able to go out and do a little thrifting and antiquing on the retail side. And this was one of my cool pickups, a Mac Tools step van. Still in the package. I'm gonna add this to my collection, which I take out to some of the shows. I thought it'd be cool. Got a Freightliner emblem, international kind of sentimental to me, where I worked at a dealership for a while. Got some of these cool pins. I guess they call them watch band pins or whatever they would be. This one, it's a Komatsu dozer. I'm gonna add it to my collection. This one's an oldie, a Draught excavator. I believe that's probably from the 60s right there. And I found this case emblem. That's just a few cool picks I picked up this weekend and don't have much money in them at all. Again, I struck out at the auction, but was able to find some other cool stuff in the area. Some more cool thrift things I picked up. Task Force socket set for $2.50. I know these were the low grade tools that Lowe's sold some years back, but I have a full set of metric here, 7 sockets, plus I ended up getting a 3/4 and a 3/8. When I look at it, for $2.50 I couldn't even buy a 10mm. If I break one, big deal. I'll just throw them in the toolbox for one of the tractors. A nice old box cutter, and found a little 20-foot piece of automotive 14 gauge wire. I actually have a need for it, and I hate paying the price for wire today at the store. And I got 2 of these organizers, paper. I'll take them to my work and use them in my office. So for about $6, I got all this stuff. Not that it's anything great, but hey, a little bit of a deal. Also scored thrifting for 10 cents a piece, this timber harvesting magazine. And I like to read these because I like keeping up with trends that's happening in different industries. Pick those up. 10 cents for this green magazine. I love these John Deere green magazines. I've never subscribed, but hey, for 10 cents I couldn't go wrong. Another one for 10 cents. And what I do for a lot of these issues, when I get done reading them, I take them out to the shows and I lay them out on tables and give them away. Somebody might be interested in them. It might inspire someone to get into collecting. Antique iron. Here's another one. So for 40 cents. I got 4 magazines. No complaints here.